If you're heading off-grid this summer, one of these 5 solar generators can run your entire campsite, and one of them recharges from the sun in about 2 hours. I compared specs, real owner reviews, and price per watt hour, so you don't have to. All 5 are linked below, in order. Let's count them down. Number 5. The Jackery Solar Generator 1000 V2 with the 100-watt panel. This is the entry ticket to serious solar camping. You get a 1070 watt-hour LFP battery, a 1500-watt inverter, and a panel that folds up smaller than a camp chair. LFP chemistry matters. It's rated for around 4,000 charge cycles, so this battery outlives most tents. The 100-watt panel is the budget move. Expect a full solar refill in a long sunny day, not an afternoon. If you camp a few weekends a season and mostly charge phones, lights, and a fridge, this bundle is all you need. Number 4. The EcoFlow Delta 3 Classic. A 1024 watt-hour LFP station with one killer trick. It doubles as an uninterruptible power supply, switching in about 10 milliseconds. That means it protects a CPAP machine at the campsite and your Wi-Fi router at home. One purchase, 2 jobs. It takes up to 500 watts of solar input, so pair it with any panel you like. Port selection is the best in this group. 6 AC outlets plus fast USB-C. If you want maximum flexibility per dollar, this is it. Quick note, prices on all of these move around a lot, especially in July. The links below always show today's price. Number 3. The Bluetti AC180. The biggest battery on this list, 1,152 watt-hours, with an 1,800-watt inverter that surges to 2,700 watts. That's enough to run a coffee maker, an electric grill, or power tools at a remote cabin. It accepts 500 watts of solar, and Bluetti's pricing per watt-hour is consistently the most aggressive of the big 3 brands. It's a little heavier, but if you camp with a family and everything needs charging at once, the AC180 is the workhorse. Number 2. The Anker Solix C1000 with a 400-watt solar panel. This is the speed pick. The station itself recharges from a wall in under an hour, and that 400-watt panel is the largest in this lineup. In good sun, you're looking at roughly a 2-hour solar refill. Anker also backs it with a 5-year warranty, the best here. If your camping style is arrive Friday, zero planning, and you want power that's always ready, the C1000 bundle is very hard to beat. And number 1, the Jackery Solar Generator 1000 V2 with the 200-watt panel. This is the best overall balance of weight, speed, reliability, and price. The station weighs about 23 pounds, genuinely carryable with one hand, pushes 1,500 watts, and the 200-watt panel refills it in an afternoon of decent sun. Jackery has been the most reviewed name in this category for years, and the V2 fixed the old model's biggest weakness by moving to LFP. For most families, most trips, most budgets, this is the one I'd buy. Quick recap. Tightest budget, the Jackery with a 100-watt panel. Home backup, double duty, the EcoFlow Delta 3. Biggest battery for the money, the Bluetti AC180. Fastest charging, the Anker C1000 bundle. Best overall, the Jackery 1000 V2 with the 200-watt panel. Camping season is here, and a portable power station is the difference between roughing it and glamping. I ranked the 5 best ones on Amazon right now, from under $200 to full off-grid setups, using specs and thousands of owner reviews. Links to all 5 are below. Let's go. Number 5. The EcoFlow River 3. The Budget King, often selling for under $200. You get 245 watt-hours, a 300-watt inverter that boosts to 600 for simple heaters and kettles, and the same LFP battery chemistry as stations 3 times the price. It weighs about 8 pounds. It's the station you toss in the trunk just in case. Perfect for solo campers and weekend car camping. Phones, camera batteries, a fan, lights, done. It won't run big appliances. That's what the rest of this list is for. Number 4. The Anker Solix C1000. A 1,056 watt-hour LFP station whose party trick is charging speed. Plug it into a wall outlet, and it's back to full in under an hour. Read that again. 50-something minutes for a kilowatt hour. The inverter delivers 1,800 watts, enough for an induction cooktop at the campsite, and Anker backs it with a 5-year warranty. If you decide on trips at the last minute, nothing here gets ready faster. By the way, prices on these swing hard in summer, sometimes 20 or 30% overnight. The links below always show the current price. Number 3. the Bluetti AC180. The most battery for your money in this class. 1,152 watt-hours, and 1,800 watt inverter with a 2,700 watt surge, and LFP cells rated for well over 3,000 cycles. It's the heaviest pick here, but that weight buys you real capacity. A 12-volt fridge all weekend, a projector for movie night, laptops, drone batteries, all at once. Value hunters, this is your pick. Number 2, the EcoFlow Delta 3 Classic. 1,024 watt-hours, LFP, 6 AC outlets, and the fastest safety net on the list. It flips to backup power in about 10 milliseconds, which makes it a legitimate UPS for sensitive gear. CPAP users, this is the one campers with medical devices consistently recommend. Add up to 500 watts of solar, and it becomes a mini off-grid system. It's the most well-rounded station EcoFlow has ever shipped. And number 1, the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2. The best overall portable power station for camping, period. 1,070 watt-hours, 1,500 watts of output, a genuinely portable 23.5-pound body with a fold-flat handle, and emergency fast charging that fills it in about an hour. The V2 finally moved Jackery to LFP chemistry. 4,000 cycles, 10-plus years of use. It's the most reviewed, most recommended station in its class. And when it's on sale, it's flat out the easiest recommendation on this list. Recap time. Under $200, EcoFlow River 3. Fastest charging, anga CE 000. Most capacity per dollar, Bluetti AC180. Best for sensitive devices, EcoFlow Delta 3. Best overall, the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2. A bad tent can ruin a family camping trip faster than rain, bugs, and burnt marshmallows combined. I ranked the 5 best family camping tents on Amazon using real owner reviews, including one that sets up in about 2 minutes and one that blocks 90% of sunlight, so your kids actually sleep past sunrise. All 5 are linked below. Let's count them down. Number 5, the Coleman Syndome 6. The classic. This tent has been one of Amazon's bestsellers for over a decade, and the formula hasn't changed. Simple dome design, 2 poles, up in about 10 minutes, and a WeatherTech floor with welded corners that actually keeps water out. No instant frame, no blackout fabric, no screen porch, just a reliable, affordable shelter that fits 2 queen air beds. For families trying camping for the first time without a big investment, start here. Number 4, the Coleman 6-person traditional. Think of it as the Syndome's roomier sibling. A touch more headroom and a simple, forgiving setup that one adult can manage while the other wrangles the kids. Same weatherproofing DNA, covered seams, a tub-style floor, and a rainfly that shrugs off summer storms. It's frequently one of the cheapest 6-person tents from a brand you've actually heard of, and owner ratings are remarkably consistent. A no-drama tent. Quick heads up, tent prices bounce around all summer, and a couple of these are on sale as I record this. The links below always show today's price. Number 3, the Eureka Copper Canyon LX6. The one for people who hate crawling. Its near vertical walls give you a full 7 feet of standing height across most of the tent. You can actually get dressed standing up. The 10x10 floor swallows 2 queen mattresses, and Eureka's build quality is a real step up. Beefier zippers, better poles, tighter stitching. It costs more than the Coleman's, but if you camp more than a couple of weekends a year, this is the comfort upgrade that changes how camping feels. Number 2, the Core 9-person Instant Cabin. 2 minutes. That's the setup time. And it's not marketing fiction. The poles come pre-attached. You unfold it, extend, click, done. 14 by 9 feet, 78 inches tall, room for 2 queen airbeds plus gear, and zippered privacy panels that split it into 2 rooms. For bigger families, or anyone who's ever set up a tent in the dark while it starts to rain, this thing feels like cheating. It's the tent I'd take on any trip where arrival time is unpredictable. And number 1, the Coleman Skydome Darkroom with screen room. Best overall family tent on Amazon right now. 3 reasons. 1, darkroom fabric blocks about 90% of sunlight, so the tent stays cooler and nobody's awake at 5 a.m. 2, the screen room. A bug-free porch for morning coffee, muddy shoes, or an extra sleeping spot on dry nights. 3, Skydome geometry gives you 20% more headroom than a standard Coleman dome with a 5-minute setup. It's routinely priced around $100, which for this feature set is honestly absurd. This is the one. Recap. First-timers, the Syndome 6. Budget with more room, the Coleman Traditional. Standing height comfort, the Eureka Copper Canyon LX. Fastest setup for big families, the Core 9-person instant. Best overall, the Coleman Skydome Darkroom with screen room. Everything's linked below in order with live prices. If this helped, the like button costs nothing and helps a lot. And subscribe for more honest Amazon gear rankings. See you out there.